It's not the diamonds. It's not the pearls. I'm that girl. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Coach Reen, and I am so happy you are here. I'm so happy you are here. Yo, okay. Okay. All right. How can I say this? Small content creators, this is for you. Anyone aspiring to come onto these YouTube streets, this message is for you too. You watching other people, you seeing their success, and you're like, I think I want to do that. Let me tell you something right now. This is hard work. YouTube is hard work. You ever had a job where the pay sucked, like you didn't get, matter of fact, you didn't get paid, you was doing it for free, and the boss would come in every once in a while and reward you, but every other day he kicks you in your back? You ever had a job like that? That's YouTube. That's how it feels. Like some days you put up your video and it does great, or in your metrics it does great. You get a lot of traction on it, and then the next 7 videos flop. Welcome to YouTube. Listen, guys, I'm using YouTube, and I'm starting this off with a YouTube analogy because I told you guys, listen, I'm on my YouTube journey, and it has a lot of my focus as far as my content. This YouTube situation, right? When I came onto YouTube, I was inspired by larger content creators that I watched climb and become big YouTubers, right? And you see them post their video once a week or twice a week, and then you slowly see the climb. But what we don't see is the back end. You don't see their grind. You don't see them networking with people, promoting themselves, putting themselves out there, taking the time to set up videos, all the videos that you haven't seen them post because they scrapped the whole thing. You don't see the back end. All you see is the product and the fact that they blew up, or they're doing well on YouTube. But you don't see the grind. So then you come onto YouTube, you start posting your vlogs, or you start posting your videos, and you're like, well, how come I'm not seeing the same success? Well, some of it has to do with luck, some of it has to do with personality, some of it has to do with creativity, but a lot of it has to do with consistent hard work. Are you willing to sign up for something where you're not gonna get immediate return? Are you willing to put in loads and loads of hard work before you see any type of success? Most people aren't. And they get frustrated when they're putting in what they consider to be hard work and they're not seeing the results that they want. Most people get frustrated right there and they quit. But I just came to you this morning to tell you, you can't quit. Period. Why are we quitting? I get, and don't get me wrong, I get it. I get how frustrating it is, because I'm also on my YouTube journey, and I post daily content. I'm posting a video Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I go live. Every day there's something coming up on YouTube with Coach Reen on it. Okay, and it's a lot, but I think the reason why I'm able to do this, do the hard work with minimal reward, is because of my weight loss journey. You see what I did there? You see how I tied it back to weight loss? But that is what is helping me in my YouTube journey, because weight loss is similar. You work out really, really hard, right? And this is why people quit their weight loss journey. You're working out so hard, you're coming to Coach Reen's class, and that workout was hard. The next day you're sore. The next day you feel depleted. Your body is like, oh my gosh, what did you do last night? Right? And you feel so depleted and tired. You're working out really hard. You ate that salad all week long. You drank your water for a whole week. You step on that scale, and it looks back at you like, huh? Oh, you wanted me to move? It ain't move. It didn't even move. As a matter of fact, you gained weight. Most people get frustrated and quit because they're like, oh my God, I worked out so hard. I ate salad for a whole week. I worked out so hard and the scale still didn't move. Quit. They quit their journey right there. Same thing with YouTube. You putting in all this hard work. You're consistent for however long. You're consistent for 3 months. That girl on YouTube, that video you watched, said if you post every day, you're gonna blow up. So why isn't it happening for me? You get frustrated, you quit. Do you see a pattern? I think when our expectations, when we have unrealistic expectations about something, anything, we set ourselves up for failure. And that's me included. So I manage my expectations. But it's not going to happen overnight. It's really not going to happen overnight. And sometimes you'll have setbacks before you have your breakthrough. And that's just on period. And that's just life in general. You'll have many setbacks. Just think about anything that you've done. If you've gone to school and you've gotten a degree, think about all of them late nights and those days when you thought, shoot, I don't know if I'm going to graduate. I don't know if I'm going to make it. But then you did. But then you did make it. You know? I'm not trying to say, like, your feelings aren't valid and you shouldn't feel frustrated and you should just keep going and be positive and happy. I'm not... One thing doesn't equal the other. Because I'm acknowledging the fact that you have to work hard in order to be successful in weight loss, in order to be successful in your career, in order to be successful on YouTube. That doesn't mean that I'm saying you have to love it. I ain't say that. You are going to be frustrated. You are. But if you manage your expectations and understand that, yes, I am going to be frustrated sometimes. Yes, I am going to feel like this isn't working. Yes, I am. Yes. But at the same time, you're like, you know what? But I'm going to keep going. Maybe reevaluate how you're looking at your journey, whatever that journey is, and that will help you to continue on that journey because now you're managing your expectation. I hope that makes sense, guys. All right. And that's just kind of how I roll. And that's kind of how I'm able to keep going even when I'm not seeing the results I want. And keep going even when, like, you know, I haven't blown up yet. Like, why hasn't the world gotten to know who Coach Reen is yet? Like, what's going on? Right? So instead of being like, oh, I should have blown up by now, I'm like, I'm on my journey. This is a marathon. It's not going to happen overnight. Just keep chugging along. The tortoise and the hare. Think about that. Think about that story of the tortoise and the hare. All right, I gotta go because it is... What time is it? Oh, all right, we good. All right, man. Later will be much greater. Scene?
16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I fight.
I got a question for you. When is the last time you did something solely for yourself? I want you to think about that for a minute. When is the last time you did something solely for yourself? And the second part of the question is, when is the last time you did something solely for yourself and didn't feel guilty about it? That thing, guilt. Guilt is the cousin. It's stress's cousin. Guilt is stress's cousin. So if you always feel guilty when you take time out for yourself, girl, that's the cousin of stress. And we know stress is the enemy, because stress causes cortisol buildup. Cortisol buildup causes fat buildup. Especially for us ladies in our midsection. Because I always used to wonder why women, as we age, like when we gain weight, we gain it in our belly. That's all them years of built up guilt and stress right there sitting in your belly. That's a shame. It's a shame. Like, when us poor lady. I always say, yo, women are conditioned to take care of everybody else from when we are young. Because just think about it. All of the toys that are for girls are what? Baby dolls. Or doll babies. They getting you ready to take care of somebody else. They are getting you ready from the moment you step foot on this earth. The first toy they put in your hand is a doll baby. When I was growing up, Baby Alive was so popular. And what is Baby Alive? It's a doll baby that you can feed and change the pamper. They training you up to never ever put yourself first. How do we manage our stress? You want me to tell you? Want me to tell you one of the most fabulous ways to do it? Working out. Yeah. Studies show that even 10 minutes of movement a day will help your tail to reduce stress. You get stressed out, what do? You go grab your favorite food and you eat that food. That's what we do when we stress. We eat, causing more stress because now the clothes you got in your closet don't fit. Oh, what a vicious cycle. You see how that works? It's just a mess. It's a mess. Whew. But I'm here to tell you, if you start moving that body, it will start to help reduce some of that stress. Now, we can't control what's going on in this crazy world right now. We can't control what the government is doing. We can't control any of it. We can't control the environment. We don't, nothing is within our control. But one of the things that we can control is how we take care of ourselves. That you have a little control over. What you choose, and then some of y'all gonna be like, well, I ain't got no control because the food be calling me. I get it. The food be calling you. But put that on Do Not Disturb. And tell that food, do not disturb me anymore.
Place no one above you.
Testing, testing. Love, how you doing? Well, I'm name Reen, she make a ringer. I got a house on the heels, right at the shingle. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's weird. 12. Give us out a round of applause.
All right, class is over. I just finished. And I ain't have one person in class today. Not a one. Not even my mama. Not even mommy was in class tonight. She couldn't make it. And before class was starting, I was getting text messages telling me I can't make it tonight, Code. But one thing about me, well, I have to do the workout because I have clients that only do my tape workout, so I still have to record it, still have to record the workout for them. And also, I still got to work out for me. I always say this, I don't care if there's one person in class or nobody shows up, I'm still gonna get my workout in. And I did that. I did that. This year, this year, 46, has really been the year of self-awareness, like, and self-improvement, you know, like really being in touch with my emotions, really being in touch with my feelings, starting to express my feelings more, not being afraid to be vulnerable. I want to be the best version of myself. And that's not just a physical thing, like, because guys, like, honestly, and to be real with you, even though I work out hard and I'm strong, like, a lot of people don't realize how fit I really am because I'm still considered a plus size person. That's why I call myself the plus size fitness coach. I like to talk about, like, staying the course even when you're not seeing the results you want. And I think that is what helps me with my fitness journey. Like I was saying this morning, my fitness journey and my YouTube journey, I use the same tools. I apply the same tools for both, because in my fitness journey, I have been working out consistently for over 8 years, right? I do all kinds of workouts. I do my classes, I go to the gym, I eat well, and I cut out sugar. You know, I try to keep my diet as clean as I can. And I'm not a slim girl. And I don't know if I struggle with that. I don't know if I would say that, but I get frustrated sometimes when I'm not losing more weight. Like, I want to lose 20 more pounds. And it comes off of me super duper slow, right? But the one thing I'm not going to ever do is quit. And I use that same metric with my YouTube journey. Like, I want to have a monetized, successful YouTube channel. Yes, I do. But I also want to make sure that I'm staying true to myself and I'm not, like, just doing whatever will make me a viral sensation. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I want to stay true to myself and I want the channel to grow and be successful. But that's going to take time. That's going to take patience. And I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to stay the course, take my time, build my audience. And same thing with my fitness journey. I don't lose the weight I want to lose as quickly as I want to lose it. But if I stay the course, don't quit. Because what happens, y'all? Like, we don't see the results we want. We think we've been putting work in for a certain amount of time, and we should be at a certain place by a certain time because we put the work in. It don't work like that. Sometimes you got to put in steady work for 15 years. There's people that have been on YouTube for 8 years before they got monetized. And then once they got monetized, their channel grew to a nice, size, and they were able to do what they had to do. but it took 8 years. If you started your YouTube journey today and they said you're going to have to post consistently for 8 years before you see a return, most people will walk away. You know, but at year 8, your channel going to blow up. But you 8 years of constant, consistent posting for you to blow up. And when I say blow up, I mean become monetized and be able to make a real income from YouTube. Child, most people would quit. Same thing with a weight loss journey. If they tell you, girl, you're going to start your journey today and 8 years later, you're still going to be trying to lose weight. Most people would be like, forget it. I ain't doing that. What for? I don't want to sweat. I don't want to do that. It's hard. It's not for the weak. I tell you that. But you got to stay the course. Because even when you get to the destination that you want, you're still going to have to continue those same behaviors that got you there. To stay where you at. Once you look at Beyonce, we can definitely use Beyonce as an example. Beyonce, if you say who's the top R&B singer of our generation, most people, and maybe even pop singer or pop artist or whatever of our generation, most people would say Beyonce, right? Beyonce is 40 plus, and that lady still be out on tour, still putting out albums, still doing incredibly difficult performances where she's singing live. So she's putting in the same energy that she put in to get her where she is. And that's the way you got to look at this thing. If you want to really grow a real YouTube channel and be monetized and do all of the things, once you get there, you can't be like, all right, I'm here now and this fall off. You got to still be posting consistently. You still got to be putting out good content. You still got to do your research. You still got to do all of the things. Same thing with a weight loss journey. Once you get to your goal, you can't be like, oh, I'm skinny now and eat what you want. You still got to work out. You still got to do like, there's no stopping. Hard work. You can't just let it fall off once you get to where you want to be. You still got to push. So that's how I'm able to stay the course. Because I'm like, even when I get there, I'm still going to have to push. So I might as well get used to working. Because we in this for the long haul. Remember, YouTube, your weight loss journey, your life journey is a marathon. It is not a sprint. I hope you got something out of this video today. I thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. See you later. Bye.
It's not the diamond. It's not the diamond. It's not the pearl.